Hi, welcome to this latest video in happiness and confidence tips from me, Viv Krask, your happiness and confidence coach. Now, if you've been watching some of my previous videos, you'll know that we've been talking a lot about doing things that you didn't think you could do, finding that confidence to do something, knowing that when you say something like, I can't do this, or I can't paint, really what you're doing is limiting your experience in life. And as an example, I showed you a painting that I made as my very first acrylic painting after thinking that I just couldn't paint. Now I want to show you my latest painting that I did with a friend the other evening over 4 hours. And again, you're welcome to sort of judge this if you like and say this is good or this is bad, I don't like this, I do like that, that's totally fine. But what I really want you to do is pay attention to the idea that just a few months ago I didn't believe I could paint, and now I've had the confidence to just go out and do it. So here you go. I hope you can see this. Here you go. This is our painting, me and my friend Jenny. Spent about 4 hours on that, and I was really, really proud. Absolutely proud to have done that. Right. Whoa. Let me just sort out the camera there. Otherwise you won't be very pleased, will you? Okay. Right, so what I want to do is to show you something that leads on for that. When I was doing that painting, I didn't really feel that I had the right work-life balance. I was working too hard and I just didn't find the time to relax and paint. And so I decided to make the time after doing an exercise that I'm going to show you, where I realised that I wanted to put more focus into my social life and relationships and into work. And this is the exercise I did. It's called a life wheel or a life map. And what I did was that I drew 2 circles on a sheet of paper like this, and I separated it into 8 segments. So you can do this at home either now or after the video. And then what you can do is you can write in each segment things that concern you or things that you value in life. Family, relationships, maybe a hobby, money, health, work, etc., etc. And you pick 8 things that are really important to you in your life, and you just write them in there somewhere like that. Then I'm going to show you what to do with each of these 8 segments. So let's take this as one segment of your life wheel. And what I want you to do is to just write in the segment what it is. So here I've written partner. And from the centre of the wheel up until the first line, I want you to imagine that that's a rating between 0 and 10. So 10 would be when what you have with your partner is at the absolute best it could be, and 0 is when it would be non-existent or very, very bad. So I want you to pick something like that, and when you've picked it, what I would like you to do next is to rate it. So you might say, oh, you know, where I'm at now is kind of about there, maybe about a 7. So then you can start to see where you are with things. And next, what I'd like you to do then is to, on this first line, I want you to imagine, what would that be like with your partner, or whatever area you've picked? What would that area in my life be like if it were 10 out of 10? And you can just write a short description here of what it would be like if it was 10 out of 10. Next, in this space here between the next 2 lines, I'd like you to write what you value most about this area of your life. So why is it important to you? Why do you value this part of your life? Okay? And then finally, on the outside circle, what I'd like you to do is to ask yourself what you can do to improve that situation, how you can increase it from, say, 7 out of 10 to 8, 9, 10 out of 10. And there's one way I'd like you to think about this. I'd like you to think about the first small steps that you can make that would really make a difference. So I think for those of you who've been looking at the videos on my blog before, you might have come across an idea I've spoken about before about the butterfly that flaps its wings in chaos theory. And the idea goes like this, that a butterfly that flaps its wings in Brazil can create such small changes in air turbulence that grow and grow and grow, so that theoretically mathematicians who are into chaos theory predict that it's possible for that butterfly's flapping of its wings to create a tornado in America. So here's my question for you. What would be the butterfly effect in your life, of this area in your life, to increase it and get even more good stuff in that part of your life? What are the first small, tiny things you can do, the first small flappings of a butterfly's wings that if you did them tomorrow, this week, this month, would get a real measurable increase in your life? And I'd like you to write that there. So when you've done that with that segment in your life wheel or your life map, when you do that with all your segments, you'll have something like this. You won't have a regular 50p coin shape. You'll have some areas of your life that are looking pretty strong already, and some areas of your life where there's lots of scope to improve. And by mapping out your life this way, you can really see which areas of your life you want to focus on more and which ones are perhaps out of balance. So for me, as I said, I found that I was working too hard and I wanted to spend more time on my hobby of painting and time in relationships. And doing this exercise really helped me notice that. And a really good thing you can do with this is do this and keep it somewhere and look at it again in, say, 3 months or a month or even 6 months to see how your priorities have changed, and redo the life wheel on a regular basis to see how your life is working out for you. So I hope you enjoy that, and if you'd like more of that, visit my blog on my website at vivkraske.com, vivkraske.com, and I hope you really enjoy this because it works great for me. Take care. Bye bye. Hi, welcome to this latest video in happiness and confidence tips from me, Viv.